Might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Walker with a grab, left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A Titan first down, Mariota to Walker.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling. Let's go.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Mariota now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Mariota, left side, caught by Matthews. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And now out come the Patriots. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. It's just good.
Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Daquan Jones in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On 2nd down, Kelly. And this is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Kelly strikes. The ball is free.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And an update from the Circle City up in Indianapolis. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. A 1st down throw for Mariota. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Matthews, the intended target.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st down, it's Kelly. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. From the gun, Kelly, but he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession.
Lucky 56.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
Detroit!
Here's Kelly to throw on 2nd down.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, Where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll go down at the 28. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Uncorks one for Davis. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky pass.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Coleman now. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw on 2nd down, Kelly. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Kelly now, throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them. Now it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And the Titans getting set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking.
He's got him in. Complete. And he's brought down after a good game. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Let's go.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Mariota on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mariota now from the 50. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Tanner. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Adrian Claiborne. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. 2nd down, Mariota. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. In for the score. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The 1st down throw for Hackenberg. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Hackenberg. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Gun! All right, now, look at 56.
On and 10, Hackenberg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Final play of the half, Hackenberg. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that is incomplete. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they have the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
Keep it rolling. One. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. To the air again, Mariota. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Leopard!
They begin the drive with Coleman. And some room to roam now. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Malcolm Mitchell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer. And his kick is right through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. To return, here's Michael Campanaro. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
First down, Mariota. And his pass incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much. After
the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The second down throw here for Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Mariota now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now Mariota. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. As his guys are in for 6, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Coleman on the toss. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Coleman, and he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
you now, Barney. Barney. Detroit. Detroit.
First down, Hackenberg. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Hackenberg on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Following the interception here, Mariota. And he's caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Mariota. The quick slant caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Space to maneuver at the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackle made that time by Kevin Dodd.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hackenberg on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Hackenberg now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Leopard! Detroit!
Out of the gun, Hackenberg. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On the screen, this is Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Leopard! Detroit! Gun!
On 2nd down, here's Hackenberg. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
But they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
To throw, Hackenberg. But he hits his man, Matthews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jordan Matthews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. To throw is Hackenberg, eluding the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
One. Let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Let's go.
Mariota here to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go.
Mariota now from the 50. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
One. Let's go.
Here's Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's Kelly to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 39 that time. On 1st and 10, Kelly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Kelly. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And he fins him off. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, Kelly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Throwing here, Mariota. Going deep for Walker. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Tennessee, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for New England, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.
Wow.